Welcome back to the BenQ Cup here on MLG.TV, brought to you by UMG Online. And guess what, Smiting? It is time for the finals here, and the two teams that are going head to head are powerhouses, DamaGe and Bulls, also known as TeamBulls Gods. It's a mouthful, but that's what the team name is. And really, it's going to be a fantastic game to be able to cast. Strike Zone Domination is going to be the first map on this best of 5 here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. I mean, both teams, Team Bulls Gods, they ended up sweeping in their semifinal round, and so did DamaGe. Really, the stars for Team Bulls was Nike and Extra. Actually, Revolver, they're all pretty good. DamaGe, it was definitely Nagafin and Rem and Steven. So we'll see how these guys go. Is there a certain player you want to watch off the bat?
Let's go on board with Revolver. This man is a very good slayer. He has the SMG in hand and he's got the Vector as well. And it's really going to be up to him. He's playing very patient here, and the reason why is because he's waiting for players to push pro. Funny thing is, no one pushes pro, and that is going to be a play that goes null and void for Revolver, but now he's going to overextend over here with Extra as they're making their way to try to snuff out that alpha flag, but Revolver is instead going to go mid-map to Slay and back up his teammate, and he's going to go down. That rotation, not very crisp coming out there from Bull, but DamaGe plays that beautifully as they only drop one player on that rotation to get Bravo and Alpha. Fantastic start there for them.
It is, and Rem picking up the kills. He's now 3-0, or sorry, 2-0. I mean, look at the kills over there. 3-0, 3-0, 2-0, and then 1-2. Nagafin, what are you doing? But right now, Rem is going to go into B and pick up that sloppy second, as it only took one bullet. And now he's going to try to defend that B flag. Finally goes down, but Royalty is right there to get the cleanup kills.
Yeah, it's a perfect bait and switch, and they're using that perfectly here. They've done it well on S&D. Now on Domination, it's crucial, especially here on Strike Zone Domination, as Alpha is getting heavily contested there. That's going to be Optimus. Can he stay alive long enough? He's about to get cleaned up, and he will. That's going to be Negafin, who will pick him up. Then, of course, Rem, who's been playing out of his mind. He will also get a kill and then get cleaned up. But Steven has got some work to do here on Charlie and gets cleaned up, but it's neutral. And the fact that they rotated and neutralized that Charlie flag is very, very effective play by them, as they have controlled the map very, very easily here. 36-17 is the score. The God Nade comes in from Steven as well, and that will keep Alpha under their control as well as Bravo. And now, with 3 minutes left on this first half, it's looking like it's all DamaGe once again.
Yeah, there's not much the Bulls are able to do. DamaGe just inflicting a lot of pain right now. And Optimus, the only one up, that's 3 down for the Bulls. DamaGe just continuing. I mean, look at, I just can't get over the kill lines. 8-3, 9-3, 6-3. That's a lot of slaying power we're seeing. I mean, and even Royalty, the last person on there, is 6-3. So
it's incredible what they're doing, but honestly, the kill deaths right now are not what's really standing out to me, even though they're amazing stats. It's the clean rotations and defense. That's what's really, really been effective for them. And then, of course, they can kill right there on the objective, and that's the bonus that you see there with the kill death column. But 62-29 with 2 minutes left here. And honestly, they're poised to be able to pick up a bunch of more points and possibly get close to that century mark there.
Nagafin getting kills all around C. It looks like they're going for the triple cap, and they have it. This is one of the maps that I think you can triple cap and not throw your team totally out of balance. I mean, they're going to lose B, but this is going to let them have the opportunity to try to spawn trap the Bulls in B.
Yeah, that's usually how the spawn gets regulated until that update by Infinity Ward that actually forces a spawn change after 3 consecutive team kills. And that is something that people do forget about for Strike Zone, but either way, it's really going to help out the Bull squad, as they did get a chance to get that favorable spawn, and they will now have the map control for the first time in the game, and that's how they decided to balance this map out, considering that the spawn trap on Bravo was just so excessive if you were a team that was dominant with the flags.
Well, Steven trying to get C. I want to see what Revolver's doing. He's going to pick up a kill in the middle, but he's been a player that I think is key to this team. Revolver, just that Slayer, he's just going to try to cause a lot of grief and pain within the middle of the map. He's going to be jumping on C right now all by himself and gets the kill, upper catwalk. Now he has a teammate to help him out.
Oh.
And he's going to get taken off.
Yeah. Grenade, really a huge factor there. But as the time is ticking down, guys, that score is currently 95-51. And they're not going to quite get to that 100-point margin. If they pick up this Charlie flag, which they don't, they would have probably surpassed that. But it's looking like it might be 99-50-something at the end. Doing some quick math here. I don't know. It might actually roll over to that 100-point club. Nope, it's 99. Oh, let's go. I could still do quick math. 99-56 there is a score, as it's just DamaGe is just probably going to end up winning this. I know it's very early to call, and casters shouldn't do that, but I'm going to step outside of that box and just say that DamaGe is really looking poised. The way they've been playing, they've been clicking on all cylinders. Communication, rotations have been great. Bulls have to respond, and they've got to start here on the second half.
Well, we just got word there's 1,600 viewers in the chat. Thanks for watching the BenQ Cup, brought to you by @BenQ America. Make sure you give them a follow. And I'm following Royalty right now. Royalty going in on B, able to clean up 2 players. Now pushing forward 17-7. He's going to spot one more player. And look at this. He's pushing forward so that his team can grab B. Now he's going to put pressure on A just because they're trying to get C.
Yeah, they are. He finally gets cleaned up, but are you kidding me right now, Smiting? The fact that this man is 16-10 or 17-12 now, as he has died a few times there after spawn, but he's been playing so well. And Royalty is actually 19-8 now, 19-9, and he's just been a factor in the slaying column there. But either way, he does get cleaned up. Nagafen now picking up some kills in the middle of the map. And something that I want to point out to the viewers, if you're not too familiar with Strike Zone, if you control the middle of the map as far as the slaying power is concerned, you will have the rotations every single time. And that's exactly what DamaGe has been doing well. And finally, 3 will go down for DamaGe as Bulls show some signs of life, trailing by a bunch here. And Rem will be cleaned up on the middle of the map. And now the tides have changed. The Bulls have come up and have gotten that Bravo flag that they've been fighting for all map long. And now the score 124-72 as they hold the map control. But Rem has an answer, and he's going to jump on that B flag.
Well, right now, Nike, I think he might... Oh, no, he's going to push forward and try to get B. I think he should have went for A in that case. Rem is going to stand up and absolutely melt Nike. I feel sorry for Nike right now. Extra. He's going to try to put in some effort, but no, he goes down to DamaGe. Just a little too strong in this kill category right now, unfortunately.
I mean, they're getting outslain. I'll be honest here. The Bulls are getting outslain. 9-19 for Optimus, and he does have a lot of objective work done. But if you're struggling to get kills on the objective, you're not going to be able to help your team out with rotations very often. And unfortunately, that's what's causing some trouble there for him. But 2 will go down once again for the Bulls as DamaGe is continuing to put on the pressure. But now 3 will go down thanks to Optimus and Nike combining for a nice 3-piece there on the map. And finally, the last remaining player, Revolver, was taken down as well. And look at that. They showed a lot of potential there, picking up a close to a triple cap. But it's a little too late now. I mean, this score is still really favoring DamaGe. 144-90. The 2-minute warning just 7 seconds away. And it's going to be up to Bulls to get something going on that last 2-minute drill here on this map.
Oh, my goodness. Right now, Nike just fell into a lot of damage. Players, that is. He went up against 3 of them, kind of ill-advised, but you got to do what you got to do. Bull trying to make this comeback. They're down by 48 points. they really need to start thinking about that triple cap, because they're going to have to triple cap it for over a minute in order to come back and win.
They really are, and the fact that they're not really having the slaying column go their way, it's going to be very, very difficult for this, and it's probably easier to call this game already mathematically, but either way, there's still some time left, and the Bulls are trying to get something going. 3 did go down earlier, and back from respawn they go, and they're getting outslain once again. 3 go down just as quickly as that, so it's been tough. It's been tough. Nike, though, the standout player for the Bulls, if you're a fan of TeamBulls Gods, and he is 28 and 24, now 29 and 24. Might drop a 30, but it's going to be in a losing effort, as he is going to drop those 30 kills. So very good game for him, but the rest of his teammates didn't get the rotations as crisply as he did, and that's what's going to cause them to be down by a total of 64 points here with 40 seconds left. DamaGe looking good and looking poised once again, as they are going to go into search and destroy. Victorious once again. They have not dropped a single map in this tournament here on the Xbox 360 BenQ Cup playoffs.
Yeah, just craziness coming from DamaGe. But the Bulls, I wonder if a host change would help them out at all. We'll see what happens. I don't even know. I guess, is it DamaGe's host? Or is it the Bulls host?
I believe it was actually on DamaGe's host. Don't quote me on that.
All right, well, we'll see when we get into the lobby. But either way, great first map on the side of DamaGe. Nike, great effort from him. And actually, like, everybody on DamaGe just did really well. All of them were positive. And Royalty, look at that, 33 bomb.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, a 3-piece for the final kill cam.
That was part of his 33.
Yeah, that was.
That's a lot of 3.
That's a lot of 3s. 3-piece, 33 and 17 for him. 5 captures as well. Did fantastic work. Royalty has been very consistent. Very, very consistent. So has Rem. And guess what? We're going to be transitioning into DamaGe's best game type, Search and Destroy. Yes, it is their best game type. Rem, an S&D god. Can TeamBulls come back and really force a game, 5 with getting some consecutive wins? We'll find out after this quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. The finals of the BenQ Cup will commence after this commercial break.
And welcome back to the BenQ Cup. My name's Smiting Fatty, and I'm joined here by Maze's Realm, and we are in for a treat. We got DamaGe up against I always forget this, TeamBulls Gods, because it's a lot of bull. And right now they're having a hard time. Mark, how you doing?
They are having a hard time. They're down 2-0 here. Actually, 1-0. Excuse me. My mistake. 1-0, as they're going to be in the Search and Destroy here. And this is what they have to be able to pick up. They're really having to establish themselves here. And they did have a dominant performance on the previous match that they did play. But now they've got to, get a little bit something going here against DamaGe, who is definitely a powerhouse squad to watch out for here. Bomb carrier is going to be Steven, though, and already the first pick will go through, but it's a trade, as Steven will pick up a long shot with the Vector there, and will get shut down. And now it's all left up to Revolver on a 1v2.
And they know where he is. Shots have been fired in his general direction. He got hit, so he knows that they're going to be coming for him. And right there, the gate did close. He has to be careful, make sure nobody's in Owens with him, but I think he thinks he's pretty safe. What I like about Revolver's position is he's like in a nice comfort zone between A and B. And, well, actually, the bomb's down. Never mind. I wasn't paying attention to that part. I was just seeing how Revolver could survive.
Yeah, but, when you've got that much time, you got to utilize that bomb site, and that's exactly what DamaGe ended up doing. As now the clock is running out, he's going to get taken down, and that's what DamaGe does best on Search and Destroy. Haven't dropped the map this entire tournament, and now they want to be able to go flawless on Search and Destroy as well as every other game type. Nagafen will pick up that final kill cam, and, Rem, the S&D god for DamaGe, flawless at 2-0 with 1 round played, and now they're going to start off on defense, which is their strongest positioning on Search and Destroy as well. Now, Bull is going to make their way over, and the bomb carrier is going to be Revolver. He's going to pick up the first blood pretty effectively there on Steven, and now a trade will go through as Extra gets cleaned up, but now it's a 3v2. Make
Well,
that
and luckily for him, Optimus is able to pick one out, but Royalty's going to be all by himself. Nike gets the cleanup kills for your final kill cam, nodding it at 1 round apiece. So far, I think we've seen the best of both teams. Now it's 1-1. I'm going to pick on you. Who is going to take it?
Honestly, it's going to be DamaGe that's going to take this one. And basically, that's just what I think. It's my opinion, you know. Don't quote me on it, but both teams have done well on offense, and that's where you'll see a little bit of a discrepancy, because defensive rounds are usually the ones that are preferred on free. But so far, both teams doing well on offense, and the first trade will go through, though. 2 will go down, though, for the team known as Bulls, and it's looking like it's rough. Revolver on a 1v4 once again, and this is going to be a tough position, as he's been absolutely spotted and trolled a little bit there by Royalty, who will pick up that easy kill. And now it's, you know, it's been a Royalty show as well. He's been playing so well. Rem 2-1, Nagafen 3-1. Nobody negative here for DamaGe as they take the lead once again.
Yeah, Royal just off to a great start in this round. Well, you know, last game it was like, what, 33-20, something like that, and had that 3-piece towards the end. But right now, I have my eyes set on Revolver, who does not carry one, and I'm so disappointed in that Revolver. But I like the position here. They've been rushing white. He's waiting for somebody to come through.
Oh,
nobody is obviously coming through. So now he's going to take the... I thought he was going to take the low road, but it looks like he's going to stay up.
Yeah, he is, and there's a player that runs right under him to go right past him, and now he's going to pick up 1 kill, and he turns his back and will get cleaned up for sure there, as he's got a player underground that was going to knife him anyway. That is going to do it there, as it's now 3-1 in favor of DamaGe, and after that equalizing round by Bulls, it has been all DamaGe once again, and between the top 3 players of DamaGe, they have got 12 kills, and then, of course, with the 3 from Royalty, 17 kills with 1 plant. That's just dominant play by DamaGe so far.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Right now, Steven has the bomb. He's going to be pushing up. He's going to take out Revolver, but will be traded. And now it is Royalty and Nagafen that are with each other. 2v3 situation. Bomb is down, and that definitely is not good for their team.
It's not, but the fact that they actually got that even man count once again is definitely positive. Only problem is the bomb is down in a really precarious spot, and you can see there with the Oracle mode that they are doing everything they can to just wait for the players to make a play on that bomb. And now it's all left up to Nike, though. On a 1v2, the bomb has not been picked up yet. They're just playing for kills here. And what Nike has to do is stay alive and just wait for the bomb to actually be planted to make a play. But this positioning might be favored, but no, he gets turned off by Royalty. And that play is going to make Royalty look even prettier on the stat line. 6-2. And with the turn-on kill, reaction time by Royalty was on point. They're really commanding this S&D.
Mark, I want to throw up because that was just absolutely dirty. Royalty just, wow. I don't even know what to say. We got to watch Royalty. Actually, we're not going to just because he's on defense. But, oh, wow, that was just absolutely disgusting. Especially Nike knew where the bomb was. You know, there wasn't really much of a place that he could go and have good sight. But what I'm wondering right now, Nike's going underneath. We'll see if he's able to come up here. Usually popping that gate open leaves you kind of vulnerable.
It really does leave you vulnerable, and now it's all left up to Nagathan here on a 1v2, and the bomb is still in possession of the Bulls squad, as Nagafen is just playing patient, overextending back to red, which is a very good power position to check on that alpha bomb site. But right now, neither player from Bulls looking interested in pushing that site. And Nagafen knows that right now. So he's going to be working on flank spots. A player does not engage. And that's a very heads-up play by him, as now he's just going to track down these players to the next bomb site. And he's going to surprise him. He's probably going to pick up a very good 2-piece there. Finally picks up one, now has to pick up another, and is going to wait patiently for this play on top Owens. Will hear the feet crunch, I believe, and that's why he's going to go back around and watch that. He does. Picks up. No, doesn't pick up the kill. And the bomb's going to probably go down, but he's going to be able to check it and still clutch this out. I'm pretty confident of that. Let's see. Does escape with his life. And
Nagafen!
chance to clutch it out. You know, that's why you got to give the other team a chance here if you're a caster. Nike clutches it out for his squad and needed to do that. 4-2 is going to be the score after that.
Wow. I mean, that Nagafen had him when he was up top in Owens, and then again down bottom. But heads up play, not a lot of people would have planted that like Nike did. So good job on him. It is 4-2 still. These guys from DamaGe are on offense.
Yeah, they are, and they've done well on offense so far. And let's see if they can continue to just win one round at a time. Bulls, though, they have to be able to respond here. They got a very good clutch on that final round, and if they get another one, they could easily make this a game again. And that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing. And that's why I'm still going to go on board with the Bulls squad, as they are up 4-2 in the man count. And Steven hasn't gotten the bomb down yet. This is looking very favorable for the Bulls fans there in the chat.
Well, we'll see what they're able to do. Really, Steven and Rem hand in hand as they're rotating through red. What they don't know is there's a player right below them, but it's not going to matter. Did they take him out?
They did. That's going to be Rem with the crucial kill there on Optimus.
That's the second time Optimus has just been kind of handled. But we'll see. It looks like they are rotating towards B. If you're the Bulls, you got to realize that. You got to send somebody back there to watch.
You do, and Nike was actually watching that, heard shots, and stopped looking down that sight line, and the bomb's going to go down uncontested on a 1v3. That is miscommunication right there. You should be able to watch those overextensions when you have the man count. Steven making it look easy. Now it's a 1v2. Can he clutch this out? We'll make it a one-on-one, and now has to check his back. Can he do that? As now he's just making sure no one crawls up from Owens, and he's just going to wait on that cross, and this might actually favor Extra, which it does, and Extra's going to clutch it out now, as it's going to be a 4-3 round count, and they're going to be only down by 1.
Well, that was some great plays, but Extra coming out on top. Thank goodness for the Bull squad. We'll see what they can do. It's a 4-3 lead for the Ghost squad, which is DamaGe. You know, Steven really going off 8-5. He's on defense. Who do you want to watch on offense?
Well, let's go on board with Revolver, who's that designated demolitions expert for his squad with the bomb, and he's going to be top white. Now, last time Revolver had this push, it didn't go very well at all. And as a bomb carrier, you have to be passive, but you also have to be in an area of the map where you can check a sight line and get a possible pick. So far, no picks have gone through, and the milking of the clock is actually favoring DamaGe because they are in that defensive round here. So we'll see what they can do. Revolver still hasn't gotten the green light to go plant, and they're just milking the clock for all it's worth right now. And if they pick up that bomb carrier, it will be over for Bulls. First pick will go through for DamaGe. Extra is going to get taken down there. Now it's a 4v3.
Well, Optimus able to pick it up. And just a little thing about milking the clock. These are the Bulls, and you don't milk Bulls, so you shouldn't milk the clock. just saying. Oh, but Optimus! Oh, wow. He just got like a climbing, jumping 360 YY R5 to the face, as he was able to pick him one up. Yep. But the bomb is down now. He's going to have to pick it up and plant it quickly and worry about the two players converging in on him. And it looks like they are coming around. And, Nagafen's going to be spamming through there. It's not going to matter. Optimus is down. It looks like it's going to be a 5-3 lead for DamaGe.
Yeah, and honestly, remember, guys, I said that off the beginning of the break, or off that first initial break, that they can't afford to play passive like that with the bomb. On a delayed alpha bomb push, it's not going to work out as well when you're trailing. And DamaGe played that beautifully, and it showed. 5-3 now. as 8 rounds have been played. The 9th round is here. And remember, Smiting, what you always say, the 9th round is basically that momentum shift. That momentum could really shift to the Bulls if they pick up this first pick. They will. Revolver with a nice snipe there off the break. Gonna go for another.
Yeah, it's always good to get that first pick down, especially when you get the first and second. Steven and Rem, though, are probably the guys that you don't want to see going up against 4, because these two guys could possibly clutch something like this out, or at least get the bomb down and win. But now it's going to be up to Steven. 4v1 situation mark, and it looks like he's going to be rushed, able to take one out. They know where he is. He's expecting them to come from this backside, so we'll see what happens.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I will say this, though. Steven is in a good position right now. He's 11-5 for his squad, as Extra and Optimus have tried to get some sightlines on him. He's running out of time, and if he does retreat to Underground, it might be his best bet, but instead, he wants to get these kills, and he's checking every single corner, running out of time. We'll pick up one. It's a 1v2. Can he clutch it out, as he has been called out there, and I believe that was Revolver behind him, and Revolver almost gets turned on, but finally, Optimus is going to clean up Steven, and that is going to be that round that they really, really needed to stay alive here on this best of 5. Optimus on your final kill with the Remington R5. Wow, Smiting. That's all I can say. What a good round by the Bulls.
Yeah, no, that was great stuff. Great stuff. Steven, though, he's still 12-6. They got to stop him. He's really the one from DamaGe causing all the havoc. But right now, this is a big round. Just because it's offense. This one for the Bulls, it's easy to lose offense on this map. Everybody knows that. So we'll see what they can do, as Revolver has a sniper out, and I think, does he not spot that guy?
No, he can't. No thermal. No thermal. He can't spot that heat signature at all through that right now. Of course, Oracle mode makes everything look easy, but as of right now, no picks have gone through, and once again, the Bulls are making the mistake they made on their last offensive round. They're waiting forever to make a play on the bomb, and that makes DamaGe have an easier time on defense. It's really just a waiting game for DamaGe here, and if Revolver can get this pick here, that will be huge for this Bull squad.
And again, Bulls are milking the clock. Both you and I have always said, get the bomb down quick. It causes the other team to panic. And right now, DamaGe is 2 set up. We'll see how the next picks go, but there's 2 down already for the Bulls. Revolver looks like he's going to rotate all the way towards that back B site. So this could be really good for them, but he might not even have enough time to plant. We'll see. He needs at least 5 seconds. Oh, yeah, it looks like he got it.
Oh, man, it does look that way. And he does get the plant down. And that's a positive play from them. It's a 2v2, which is even better. Nike's going to be able to clean up Royalty. And now all Revolver has to do is make sure he doesn't get flanked and that they check that corner, because he's by himself right here. He checks the timing right there. That bait and switch. Nagafen going to pick him up. And now it's all up to Nike. And he gets cleaned up. What a clutch from DamaGe to now go up 2-0 on this best of 5 in the finals of the BenQ Cup.
Great job from DamaGe. Looks like we're going to be going to game number 3 with DamaGe up 2-0. So we'll see you right after this quick commercial break. Make sure you tweet everybody out and let them know that we're here. We'll see you in a minute.